Kejetia versus Makola. Kejetia versus Makola. Purely satiric, you laugh and laugh. Kejetia versus Makola.
The plaintiff is suing the defendant for character assassination, attempted murder, public embarrassment, and breach of marital vows. He avers that the defendant, his wife, has ruined his hard-earned reputation as a renowned relationship counselor by running to the media with home issues. He is seeking a public apology from his wife to all media houses in the nation. The court is in session.
All rise. His Lordship, Judge Louise Lamise.
Okay. How are you?
Your Honor, as you know, I'm always fine.
Good, so let me hear your case.
How are you? Then you say, Your Honor. Your Honor,
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm also fine, thank you very much. Your Honor, this case that we have bring before you is a simple and short case. They say that the one who is carrying the feather for a long time, in the eyes are dancing following him. They also ntakra channel and he be sana. This my client here is a famous man. Even Wikipedia know him. When you Google his name, you see him. A lot of loose talk. Honorable James Loose Talk. He can talk, motivate people. Your Honor, he can talk to you, you leave this job. Because you cry, if I look into it, you are not supposed to do it.
Your Honor, I believe he's telling you something.
Your Honor, the Bible says, thou shalt not judge. Are you not a Christian? You see, if this man decides to talk to you, let's forget. So, one day he's there. This man is the man who talked to some famous old man. His name is Kofi Amalolo. Amalolo to leave a small girl, Ebene.
You disturbed me with a knock on the table. Come again.
This man, he talked to old man Kofi Amalolo to leave his small girlfriend, who is called Ebene. Now the relationship is spoiled. That's him. He talked to a lot of people and they stopped bad things. He can advise you relationship. You can take two boyfriends at the same time. Nobody will catch you. Or he can talk. Somebody will catch you. This is the man. After everything that Ghana has, like they have collected him inside. Then you, his wife, you go and do accusation that this man is not doing what he's talking about. He's a bad man. He said all those things. You allegate him to radio station for everybody to hear. They called this man as a matter of respect to an honorable man. He denied everything and you, the woman. He said, no, it's a lie. You can prove, you can prove. So you disgrace this man on national radio. And also in the public view, everybody see him that he's a total cheat. This man, Fancy Ghana, he said, why I marry you beautiful next day and you are ugly? He said this man marry him, the woman marry nice man. Next day you are ugly. How can this happen? So, Your Honor, my client said that he need a public apology. His wife should kneel down at Assembly Hall and beg him for everybody in the nation. Also, do posters and post on the wall that I'm sorry. And for the heartache you have caused, my man, Your Honor, we want you to give him 70,325 cedis.
Your Honor, I'm only seeing 70,000 here.
Me too.
Yes, me too, but I want
Divorce as well as money damages to the tune of 70,000 together with costs and such other reliefs the court might deem appropriate.
Like 300, please add it. 325. Yes. Or end divorce.
Or end.
Yes, that one I leave it to you. Whether you divorce it or as you pay the money, you go and stay in the house with him too. I don't care.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Let's hear from the defense.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Your Honor, I shall like to start with this. Now, Your Honor, this is one very famous quote. Your Honor, like my learned colleague quoted someone from the north, a musician from the north, Fancy Gadam, who sang the song, "Why be say I marry you beautiful."
Objection! He's singing the song better than I did.
Okay. So do your own thing.
Yes.
Your Honor, I shall like to quote the king of music in the north, King Aisoba. Your Honor, he said something. He said, "Ya baba, ya masaba." Your Honor, that is very...
Now he's so bad did he say that? He said that Fuma!
Well, Your Honor, that is true. And he also said that
So are we turning my court into a classroom for teaching a language?
So, Your Honor, we're only, debating intellectually on what King Aisoba said or did not say.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you for the debate. It's over now. Let's come back to your defense.
We meet after.
Oh, sure.
Okay. So, Your Honor, Councillor James Loostock, I'm sure you've heard of him, going about propounding theories, going about saying a lot of things, saying things that, Your Honor, that destroys young men of today. Your Honor, he's been saying a lot of things. Now, all the small girls in this country, all of them, their minds are spoiled. Now, Your Honor, I shall like to quote a couple of his theories that he's been propounding across the country. Now, Your Honor, Councillor James Loostock said this. Your Honor, he says, when a man is doing attachment and he proposes to you, report him to the police and get him arrested. Your Honor, he also said this. And I believe this one would go to my learned colleague. If you knew this, I'm sure you'd probably not even defend him. Now, Your Honor, he says if a man lives in a room it's called a wind room, where there's a partitioning with a curtain has been partitioned the room, and he's using a chamber and hall. It's actually one room, but they use it to partition the room. He said if a man is using that room and he comes to propose to you, arrest him. Your Honor, my learned colleague here lives in a chamber and hall, not a chamber and hall, but it's one room, I know.
Have I proposed to you?
But you definitely proposed to someone.
Yes, when I get to my chamber and hall.
Yes, and if you have a chamber and hall...
So it's true. If you propose to somebody, I'll let them arrest you. Unless you remove that curtain.
Now, Your Honor, he also says this. If you're a national service personnel and you propose to a woman, police must arrest you.
You've said that already?
No, I didn't say that. That was attachment.
Okay.
Attachment is different from national service.
Okay.
Your Honor, listen to all these things that he's been saying. And my little colleague here mentioned Mr. Kofi Amololo, who's a renowned person. Everybody knows him. And then he was dating this young girl, Mrs. Ebene. And they were doing their things. They were having fun. Giving Kofi Amololo, yes, giving Kofi Amololo a lot of energy, Your Honor. But Mr. this Counselor Lustock told him that he should leave the girl because the girl will kill him. And now they've broken up. Yes. Calling the girl energy drink. Energy drink. He's been going around propounding all this. By your honor, on the contrary, he's not doing what he's supposed to do. He's been saying that don't marry a short man because a short man, they don't. Can you imagine? Your honor, if you'd allow him to get up, please. Counselor James, Lustock. Look at his height. And he's saying that women should not date short men. Oh, I don't know. If this goes beyond short men, I don't know. Please, sit down. And he's been saying all these things. But this kind woman here didn't look at all these things. Your Honor, according to my client, Mr. James Lustock here, is... Should I say it? Yes, say it. Yes, I should say it. He's under 1 minute. Under 1 minute. Your Honor.
That means what exactly?
Oh, Your Honor, come on. Oh. Don't do that. You don't know what I'm talking about.
Your Honor, even me, I know. You know, okay? No, it's for us. Okay.
Under 1 minute, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know it's for you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And he's been going around saying that if a man is going under 1 minute, you should leave him. But he has not been left. Doing all these things, leaving the house, not staying in the house for 3 good weeks. A lot of things has been happening to my client here. And then it happened that it was on radio that she tried to call in. It was a program, and then somebody had a similar issue. So she was only calling in to just advise the person. And then her advice turned to, people thought, okay, there's a lot of sense in what she was saying. So she was invited. And she went there and she told everything. They realized it was the wife of Counselor Lustock. And that is when it all started. And now he's brought her to court saying that it is what? It's assassination of character. Yes. Character assassination. Can you imagine? Attempted murder. How is this attempted murder, Your Honor?
He almost died. He almost died.
He died because he's under 1 minute.
He didn't die because he's the 1 minute. Do you know 1 minute?
Well, Your Honor, that's 60 seconds. I know you can do a lot with it.
Can you do this alone for 60 seconds? And you will see. Transfer that energy from here to somewhere else.
Well, Your Honor,
okay.
So I believe that this is a frivolous case, a case that should be thrown away. In fact, this man should probably be put behind bars for what he's causing in the country, Your Honor. That's what we have. Your Honor, I rest my case.
Rest.
Thank you.
Yes.
Any crossing?
Exactly. Please, madam. Madam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm very fine.
1 minute?
Yes, 1 minute.
You like it?
What do I do?
Say you like it?
No, I've never liked it.
She's never liked it.
Hey. Do you know Samson and Delilah?
Yes, I've read about them.
Do you know that a lot of people wanted to kill Samson?
That is what I read.
And nobody could kill him.
Yes, I know.
Do you know a lot of people want the downfall of your husband?
How would I know?
How old are you?
I'm 32.
32?
Yes.
And you don't know that somebody wants the downfall of your husband?
It's normal. Everybody wants downfall for the other person.
So you two, you are part.
Oh, God, what is this, Your Honor?
Everybody, are you not you two, you are part. So you want your husband downfall?
I didn't mean that.
What did you mean? Explain.
No, I spoke the truth about what happens in the house. That is what he does in the house. He speaks differently from what he says. He speaks outside.
So why don't you always correct him when he's speaking outside?
Your Honor, how do you correct 1 minute?
Call him and say that, my husband, what you are saying is a lie. Don't wait. Some people are doing their interview. Then you call him. Who are you?
Are these questions?
Then who are you? Yes.
I mean, the questions you're asking so far, what bearings do they have on your case?
It's just like Samson and Delilah. Samson have a secret. People want to kill him. They don't get the secret, so they can't kill him. You, the Delilah, you know it. You go and talk. And now, look at him. Miserable. If I didn't meet him and say, let's take this to court, like you died. That is why we are charging you for attempted murder. Yes. My final question. Do you know Imposter Ntiamwa?
No.
Ofe.
Jamase.
Jamase. Your Honor, do you know Imposter Ntiamwa? Oh. Then the make that come and see me.
Try, maybe we will understand.
Okay. Imposter Ntiamwa, he do the hairstyle. 3 here, 1 here, 1 here. And he don't have money, so he went to the king. Say that, king, what is the name of my hairstyle? If you don't get it, you pay me. If you get it, I'll kill myself for you. Nobody know the haircut. But he tell his wife, the wife, giddy, you go and tell king that my husband will come to your day. If she come, tell him that the haircut is called Imposter. Look at the foolish wife. That is what has happened. So because of that, they say, Unyasama man can't tell you. Thank you. The 1 minute, every man, you can prolong the 1 minute. If you know that 1 minute, king, they ring in your bell. You have 1 minute to ring. But you intentionally do something. As if you are still going. So 3 minutes then. You say, okay, I'm fine. That is a secret. My man said, I love you, my wife. I'll tell you. Then, giddy. You want to trend. You go and tell people. Oh.
All right, so you are done?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, please. Your Honor, if I may.
You may.
Please. Councillor Lustock.
Your Honor.
Please. With all that we have said, we've said a lot of things about you propounding a lot of theories. Which of them is inaccurate?
Everything you have said is true, but I gave reasons why I said those things.
I can hear you. Can you speak up a little?
Everything that he has said is true, but I gave reasons on radio why I was saying those things.
So you gave a reason why you shouldn't marry a short man?
Yes.
Why?
It will be difficult for him to see or achieve your goals.
So
He's
that's
too short.
Okay.
Objection, Your Honor. I think we should jump this one. Please don't record, okay?
Why?
It will make us lose this case. My client has bipolar.
Your Honor, that is never true.
It's
Councillor
true.
Lustock,
It's true.
he doesn't have a mental problem.
It is true.
He has a mental problem.
It is true. At this point, I say it's true.
Do you want to continue?
Yeah, after that question.
No, I'm
you
not
can
asking.
continue.
After which question?
The short man thing.
Okay, so don't ask the short man thing.
Thank you very much.
So jump that.
Your Honor, okay. So I shouldn't ask the short man thing.
Okay.
Interesting. So, you are under 1 minute, true or false?
False.
So, can you explain?
I'm able to satisfy my wife in bed.
Aha!
And
Your Honor, let me stop it right there. Please, get up. Has your husband been satisfying you in bed?
Never.
Never means nehi. No. You heard that? It's not even no, it's never. That means not before, not in the future. You're doing 1 minute.
Objection. Never say never. How can she say never?
Yeah.
Has anybody satisfied you before?
I think we can jump this now. Okay, let's jump. So you have, yes. So do you have questions?
Yes, Your Honor. Okay. So, you have your wife told me, which I'm telling the court, that you sometimes leave the house when you have an argument per se. Say a little squabble, a couple squabble.
Yes.
You leave the house for up to 3 weeks. True or false?
that is true, Your Honor.
But you have been going around saying that you shouldn't be doing that? That men shouldn't be doing that? Leaving their families?
I say that.
You say that?
Yes.
So why do you do it? So that means you have been preaching virtue and practicing vice.
Anytime we have an argument, she knocks. So I have to leave home go to the mountains to pray to renew my spirit.
Your Honor, she nags. Your Honor, which wife doesn't nag? It's part of the makings of a wife. If your wife doesn't nag, then there's a problem. Every wife. I have friends who...
You know this how?
I was just saying, I have friends who have wives. You know, and they come to me saying, and they say, and I'll tell them, it's okay. It's okay.
Right.
Go back to your wife. As a good friend. Even my learned colleague, Barrister Amakuji, every day he comes, my wife is doing that every time. You know, but like you, for instance, Your Honor, it's not like I know that your wife would nag, but I'm just saying that if she nags, Your Honor, would you run away? Would you leave your children, your beautiful children, for 3 weeks? You wouldn't do that. That is irresponsible. That is a mark of an irresponsible man, and you are using it. You're using God as cover.
Excuse me, Your Honor. If somebody...
Maybe objection?
Objection.
So,
If somebody is going to pray for 3 weeks, is it wrong? Is it irresponsible?
if you're abandoning your family, then yes, it is.
You have to take all your children to the mountain?
No.
The man is the head of the house. If there is a problem and you want to go and pray for the family, is it irresponsible?
No.
Thank you very much. Jesus prayed 40 days. 40
Jesus
nights.
wasn't married.
You
Jesus
have
didn't have
mother
children.
and father. You leave them in the house.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you too.
Are we done?
Yes, Your Honor. So it goes to show that is Councillor James Lustock here is just an irresponsible councillor. More like an irresponsible husband. And he's brought this to the court whilst he should be taking care of his family, trying to, sort it out with his wife, saving his own marriage rather than going about talking about other people's marriage. You have to start from home. Your Honor, there's a saying in that kind of language that if you're going to get mad, you have to start from the house. Start from your own house, get mad.
That's it.
Shin.
It's not all mad that you start from home. Sometimes if you travel and they boy you, you can mad at airport before you get to Ghana. Yes.
Okay, that's true.
Uh-huh.
But Your Honor, this man, he has to do it from the house.
Okay.
No. It starts from the radio station.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think the points and the arguments are well made. The two of you can keep standing. Do you still want this marriage to work? Do you still want your marriage to work, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you want it to work?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, I think with all I've heard so far, a great chunk of it falls on your shoulders. You have to pay attention more. When a woman does this, she's only crying for attention, screaming for attention. You don't take your family issues. That is, if you still have hope and you still want the relationship to work, you don't take it out and discuss it on it can't be national radio. Ghana, we don't have national radio stations. Yes. So
Your Honor, I believe a couple of them, yes, we do.
We do?
Yes.
National?
Some of them, they broadcast through information center in every district and every... Online. That's true. So it makes it national.
All right, thank you.
Even international.
That's
true.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hey, guy.
All right, thank you. So you don't do that. It destroys the very thing you are crying for attention to build. And you don't drag your wife. If ever you said you want the marriage to work, you don't resolve your marriage issues by bringing it to. You are both taking steps to further destroy what is already fallen. Jesus rebuked the Pharisees for doing that, telling everybody to carry while they sit.
But
you must lead by example.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let us lead by example. Let us practice what we preach in this country. Thank you very much. Go and you can. All right. If it is beyond you, get somebody more senior than yourself in the business and let them help, or a pastor or somebody you trust. Okay? Radio is not a place to go. Court, it destroys, it doesn't build.
Your Honor, somebody like who?
There are good men in this country.
Yeah. Men?
There are
I
very
was even thinking you are going to mention somebody like Mama One.
Who is Mama? Mama Efe Amano?
Mama Efe?
Yes, Mama Efe Amano of Insure FM is a good person to see.
Yeah.
There are good, that's what I'm saying. There are good men and women. I think, thank you.
And even Mama Zimbi.
Yeah. Mama
Zimbi will help with the 1 minute, Your Honor.
Yeah. Yes. So, Mama,
And
of
Big Mama.
Adom TV.
Yeah.
Big Mama house.
Who is that? Who is that?
Mami Agbo.
I don't know
He's
that.
still watching.
All right, thank you. Let's not drag this. All right, so go and see them. Go and seek help. And my court is adjourned. Thank you very much.
All right. Bloodshed, Judge Louise, Lummy.
This funny course, it's a woo nimra. Miss Nimra.